Motilal Oswal Financial Services announced its numbers yesterday, and it's a fairly strong showing. I think over 26% growth in revenues and profit also growing reasonably well, but OPEX is high for the company. For once, we are going to discuss with Raamdeo Agrawal, the chairman and co-founder of Motilal Oswal, his own stock, and of course, time permitting, we'll ask him about other stocks as well. Raamdeo, thank you very much for joining us. First, if you can take us through your profit and revenue numbers and where exactly the growth came from.
Revenue has gone up by 30% at about 1,416 crores for the quarter. And the profit has, the total profit has been reported about 1,200, for the quarter, it is about 555 crores in this quarter against 548 crores that was last quarter. But my operating profit, which is more important, has grown at 26% from 229 crores to 288 crores.
Okay.
So the operating profit has grown by 26% on a top line growth of about 30%.
Okay.
What has happened is that there is a steep increase in the interest cost, and there is we are building up wealth and many other verticals where the employees are at early stage of their deployment. So the operating cost has increased somewhat more than the revenue.
Okay.
But overall revenue growth is 30% and profit growth is about 26%.
Okay. So now if you can tell us the key drivers of this strong revenue growth, which vertical was it? I think your wealth management AUM is the one that's showing the sharpest, some 90% growth.
Yeah, so actual growth has come from broking and distribution, the retail broking and iBanking.
Okay.
These two segments have done remarkably well in this particular quarter. The asset management, and I think another one is the private equity. But wealth and asset management, these two are they've done better, but not anywhere close to 30%. They've done about 10-12% better. So real driver is iBanking and broking and distribution.
Okay. Well, housing finance, it seems a very small addition to your income and your profit. Do you really want to persist with it? I mean, your core business is largely in capital markets. Do you still want to have this small NBFC addition?
Yeah, so this is a separate investment venture. I mean, this is a venture which is part of the company, but it is it has a different set of shareholders and a completely different team. So it's in any case very separate from the capital market business. And now after 2 or 3 years of stagnation, now it is run by a new team and it is showing signs of growth. I think we are going to see much more vigorous growth in second half than the first half. But the stagnation phase is over. Now we're in the growth phase. And how we want to position it in terms of public issue or we do a line-to-line demerger. How do we want to do it? That only time will tell. But for next 2-3 years, the business is an integral part of Motilal Oswal, and we'll see that this particular business doesn't remain minority. It becomes a major profit contributor to the pool of operating profit.
Now, if you can tell me, what is your growth vision? Which vertical do you think is going to show maximum growth for you from an industry point of view?
Yeah. So, Latha, what is happening is that because there is a very newly found love for capital markets and investment.
Yes.
The whole nation is now rising in terms of inclusion, and we are seeing almost 2 to 3 million clients coming every month, and now we have reached about 130 million. So this investment is clearly financialization or shifting of savings from plain vanilla bank accounts to mutual funds and various other products. So this is what is giving opportunity in every vertical of capital markets, whether it is retail broking, whether it is institutional broking, iBanking, wealth management, asset management, private equity, all over we are there. In all the pieces we are there. Now, right now, BND is firing big time, but as we go along, we'll realize that once the money has come in, they need to be managed by wealth managers or the asset managers. So we are going to see trickle-down effect in next 2-3 years into other businesses also. So as we mature into having 250, 300 million accounts with a larger amount of business, all the capital market businesses will be in very, very good condition as we go forward.
But do you suspect that wealth management and PMS will grow faster than mutual funds?
I think mutual fund do very, very well because that's a favorite of the regulators and everybody. They've been especially designed for the mass retail, and hence the tax break and all kinds of facilities are there for mutual fund investors. So I'm sure mutual fund will grow very well, but for the reasonable clients, those who want to invest 1 crore or above, I think for larger ticket clients, HNIs, PMS, AIF, those products will also become, it will become sought after depending on what is the theme, who's the manager, those kind of things.
No, I'm asking you because in every sector, there are sectors that your analysts track. See, whether it is two-wheelers or whether it's cars or whether it's housing, it is premium that is doing well. Mass is not doing all that well, 100cc bikes are not doing well, the small car is not doing well. So I'm asking you whether, they're going to see mutual funds grow, but the wealth management products will take off much better.
But I think the reality in asset management or capital market is somewhat different. In fact, retail side is doing very well.
Okay.
Extremely well. So unlike in physical products or discretionary products, here we are seeing the influx of very small guys, large number of guys coming in and participating in the market through SIPs and direct stock buying also. So we are seeing tremendous amount of activity in options trading, all sorts of things. So I don't see any, of course the premium clients are also doing well. In fact, they are little timing the market. The HNIs and bigger guys, institutions, they are timing the market. Retail guys participating fully. So I think once the cloud gets clear politically or whatever, geopolitical, I think the participation from HNI side will increase even further.
Okay.
So I don't see premiumization taking over the mass participation in capital markets.
Okay. Raamdeo, IPOs have been, of course, the flavor of the season as well. But it looks like the IPO is not anymore a startup trying to garner money from you and me. It looks like money is already being made by the rich guys who started the startup, and they're only using the IPO market to dump it on us. It's more being used as an exit vehicle. Do you see, therefore, looks like the bigger money is being made in the private market?
Not really, in the sense that, yes, private market guys, they deserve to make money because they stayed with them for 8-10 years.
Yes.
They identified, and it's not that every portfolio candidate in their portfolio do very well. So I think what they're getting is for their investing spirit and their patience. But since the Indian corporate journey or Indian economic journey is very long, so it doesn't matter in the sense that, yes, at early stage they made money, but a lot more will be made in many corporates as we go along. So I don't agree that maybe prices are somewhat on a higher prices it is coming.
Yes.
So the return for next 2-3 years might be a little more muted. But if you look at 10-15 years into the corporates, I think this is just a very small fraction of what the capitalization could be of a successful company in the next 15 years.
Yeah, okay. I agree with you that the mutual fund sector has grown very well. Even if you look at the size, from what 10 trillion in 2013-14, it is now 46 trillion rupees in 2023. Number of demat accounts is rising. Number of unique MF accounts is rising. Do you think this is a secular trend? Unique accounts, I think, has grown from 2 crore to 4 crore in 3 years.
Yeah, so I think the number of participants are clearly visible, and you can see from the volume also. So unique accounts are the really way to go about kind of checking how many unique accounts are there, and that participation is also increasing very rapidly. So from the current total accounts of 130 million, I would see about 250-260 million in next 4 years or so.
Okay.
4 to 5 years, I would say. But the nature of the thing is that it's cumulative in character. It's not that it's a flow. It's a cumulative thing. So as the crop becomes bigger, and they also each and every person brings more and more and more of money. So the cumulative effect on the primary market, secondary market first, and then the primary market, and then the unlisted market. I think it's all going to be quite exciting, and this actually throws opportunity, tremendous opportunity for any entrepreneur in India. Entrepreneurship had never been at so much of premium at any point of time in India.
Fair point. Okay, good to hear that. Raamdeo, can't let you go without a view on the markets itself. You've seen a larger part of the results season behind us. There is going to be, of course, some political events, big events now, state elections and then general elections. What is your sense? Do you think that the markets are looking fully priced at this point in time, given the kind of results we have seen? Or do you think that, we can see new highs sooner than we think?
So I would think that it is a volatile kind of situation because there are election results till about December. And in the next 3-4 weeks or 5 weeks, we are going to see a lot of speculation about what is going to be the outcome. And finally, on December 7, this round of election will be done. And while geopolitical developments are already on, so and our earnings season is also more or less over, which has been quite good. So I would think that the biggest thing is that my earnings season is not disappointing. Okay. It is good. I think that is. In my mind, it is 70-80% of the factors. Rest are 20-30%. Who is buying, who is selling, who is scared, who is optimistic. Those things will take place, and some consolidation, and then again the journey of higher corporate profits, and even at a stable P multiple. At least we'll track the corporate profits, which my analysts they tell me that current year will be 20% growth and next year will be 15% growth.
Oh.
So we are looking at new high sometime in next 5-6 months.
Oh, that's good to hear. We'll have to leave it at that. Out of time, Raamdeo, but what I take back is that a new high in the next 5 to 6 months. That's a very optimistic call. Thank you very much, Raamdeo, for joining us, both with your results and your views on the market.
Thank you, sir.
Let's take a break on that note. Chartbusters up next.